Hello everyone and welcome back to Wholeness of Life DNA channel. Today I'll be discussing some information about carnivore diet, and this information include why should I do carnivore diet, what food should I include in the carnivore diet, and how should I do my carnivore diet, what beverage is okay for carnivore diet, and the benefit of carnivore diet. Stay tuned. Carnivore diet is a kind of diet that includes only meat and meat products. And over centuries, is known that we are descendants of hunters and gatherers. Our DNA shows that we are hunters and gatherers and we live on meat. And at that time, when we live on meat, we had so much energy. We are able to hunt wild animals, and during that period the population was now on the increase. So when the population grew, we had to sort for other alternatives for food so we don't starve or our population does not decline. That is when the existence of grain and other food came into being. And carnivore diet has been demonstrated to help reduce so many diseases or put so many diseases into remission. For example, type 2 diabetes. A lot of people with type 2 diabetes have demonstrated remission going on this carnivore diet. IBS, that's inflammatory bowel disease, such as Crohn's disease such as inflammation, anxiety, mental health problem, and also arthritis. A lot of autoimmune diseases have been known to be corrected with this carnivore diet. So many people have been on it for a long time. And I also saw in a video about a rancher in the United States of America that is 90 years old. She says she's been on the carnivore diet for over 65 years old. Sorry, I do not remember the name. So this rancher has been on this diet for 65 good years, and she looked half of her age. And aside carnivore diet being very good, we need to be careful going on this diet, because some people just think carnivore diet is just only about meat, like the steak part. Not only the steak part, because when you eat only the steak part, you might not get all the nutritional requirements you have. So, and the list of food under the carnivore diet include your organ meat, fish, poultry, cheese, egg, pork, mutton, lamb, beef, prawns, shrimp. Varieties of seafood are included under the carnivore diet. For people having this type of diet, it is very important we incorporate all this type of food so we can get adequate amount of nutrition, so we are not nutritional deficient. Because most people have actually come forward to say, oh, they were deficient in certain minerals because they are very stuck to some type of protein in the carnivore diet. So if you don't want to be deficient in any nutrient, it is very important you incorporate variety of meat into your diet. And aside that, if you know you're always very busy and your nutritional requirement is very high, for instance, someone like me, I'm a full-time mom, full-time wife, I work full-time, I'm a health and wellness coach on top of it. I also have families, friends that I look after. So because of this, my minerals and vitamins requirements will be a bit high. For this reason, I would add extra electrolyte, unflavored, unsweetened electrolyte to my water. So these are the type of beverage that are really allowed on this diet. So you can take your mineral water, carbonated drink, unflavored, unsweetened water that has electrolytes in it. And what are the essential electrolytes you should be incorporating into your water? This include your sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, because these are very important in the body and they involve in so many neurotransmission and also transport system and electrical current of the heart. So it is important we know what to do. In addition to that, if you're choosing your protein, your meat in carnivore diet, it is important you choose the fatty meat, because it is it affects our body when we don't consume enough fat. Because when you are on carnivore diet, what you burn first as fuel is fat, because you're on zero carbs. So when you go on a lean meat or lean protein, this affects you. So when you're choosing your protein, make sure it's the fatty one, like the ribeye. Your egg is 1:1 to fat protein ratio. So egg is very important. And also we have fatty meat. It is important we eat fatty meat, because the fuel we're going to be burning as a carnivore wrist will be fat. So it is very important we incorporate fat. And aside that, we can incorporate cheese and butter in our frying, in our cooking. We can eat some butter because we need the fat. So like I said, it is very important we know what to do when we're on the carnivore diet, so we don't get nutritionally deficient. So I would be sharing different recipes and other videos. I just need you to stay tuned on my channel. Some people will say, oh, I'm very busy, I cannot go on the carnivore diet. Carnivore diet is one of the easiest diets to go on. It is very straightforward. The cooking time could be like from 7 to 30 minutes. All you need is your butter, you need your spice and sea salt, or whatever salt that you choose for flavoring your spice and salt and butter most of the time. And some people say, oh, it can be tasking to do it. Like I have here today with me, I have some already pre-packed in the bag. So I just pack them, what I need in sound bag. So I pack them and I freeze them because I'm very busy. Carnivore diet is a diet that incorporates protein, especially animal protein, into our food. And there's a lot of diets out there. We're not saying one is superior to another. We have the vegan diet, vegetarian diet, paleo diet, keto diet, have a lot of type of diets out there. However, if you're looking to reverse any kind of inflammatory disease, mental health disease, metabolic disease, carnivore diet is very, very important, including allergic reaction. Carnivore diet, some people call it the lion diet, involve you eating massive amounts of protein from animals. So it could be fish, it could be poultry, and it could be meat, red meat. So carnivore diet has been a diet that is been eaten for over centuries, and we humans are descendants of hunters and gatherers, and our DNA indication in so many research shows that we eat a lot of animal protein to survive, and we get our nutrients readily available from animal protein. For instance, beef. A cut of beef contains retinol. Retinol is what our body requires and can easily be absorbed compared to the plant protein, where you have beta carotene that needs to be converted with so much energy into retinol. So carnivore diet is not a new diet. It's been eaten for centuries, and when human population exploded, people had to sort for alternatives of food, such as the grain, the pulses. People started planting so that the human population will not go into extinction and people will not start practicing cannibalism. So what are the benefits of carnivore diet? Carnivore diet has been shown to reverse a lot of diseases and put them into remission. So many doctors, scientists, nurses, and individuals have embarked on this journey. Some people as long as 20 years, 30 years been on the carnivore diet. Some are just starting. So, and people have swear by this, that has been tried and trusted, that it has helped them reverse their diseases. I read in some research that it is used to reverse type 2 diabetes because it is zero carbs. So the list of benefits include it help to reverse type 2 diabetes, which is a metabolic disease. It helps to reverse hypertension, that's high blood pressure. It helps to reverse autoimmune disease such as rheumatoid arthritis, Hashimoto, lupus, Graves' disease, psoriasis, eczema, breakout, leaky gut, such as different kind of leaky gut. Also help the IBS, inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's disease, people with Crohn's disease. It has been demonstrated that carnivore diet helps. And people with anxiety and depression are not left out. They have reported, large community, over millions of people have reported that these have helped their mental clarity, helped them with their anxiety and depression. And in addition to that, people with allergic reaction as well, with an autoimmune disease like rheumatoid arthritis, also indicate that carnivore diet has really helped them. So carnivore diet includes lot of dairies and proteins like meat, fish, poultry like chicken, turkey, guinea fowl, there's cheese, there's egg, and shrimps, seafoods like shrimp, scallop, squid, prawns. They are part of the carnivore diet, and organ meat included. I would not forget that, because some people have been known to just stick with only meat. And the problem with you just sticking with just only beef or the meaty parts of the beef is that you might not get all your nutritional requirements from that only part. For instance, now the liver part, or the most of the organ part, especially the liver, is dense with nutrients such as folate, vitamin B12, and some vitamin C as well. So it is very important we eat varieties of food included in this carnivore diet to get maximum nutrition. If you're a very busy person like me, you will be needing extra nutrients like extra vitamins and mineral. I'm a full-time mom, full-time wife. I work full-time. I'm a full-time health and wellness coach, and I look after a lot of people. I do some charity works as well. So I work full-time. You will be needing extra nutritional requirements such as magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium. For this reason, you might not get everything in your diet. And some people will say, oh, why is it that days of our forefathers, they got every of their nutrients? Yes, bear in mind they drink from spring water directly. They drank from the river, they drank from the sea, they drank from natural sources of water. However, those water are very nasty and causes disease those period of time. So in this present age, we can't be drinking those water directly because we're not built the way they were built in terms of being able to manage infection, because we've overly protected ourselves from this disease over a long period of time. However, we can also drink natural water like the spring water, the mineral water, your carbonated water. You can drink your unflavored, unsweetened electrolyte water. Like I mentioned, I'm going to reiterate it again: unflavored, unsweetened electrolyte water. This water should just contain only the major electrolyte. It should contain no additives, no preservatives like or sweetener like stevia or honey or any sweet. So you should drink unflavored, sweetened electrolyte water as your beverage. So these are the water or fluids very important in our carnivore diet, because if you start drinking other beverage, you might be losing minerals. You might be stripping out some minerals from you. So it's better you stick with your electrolyte water, mineral water, where you can get natural electrolyte that is required for neurotransmitter electrical activity in our body. And the common mistake people on carnivore diet make, which I'm going to touch on, which is very important, is they eat lean. Do not eat lean in carnivore diet, because the fuel you'll be burning in carnivore diet is fat. So you need to increase your fat intake because it is zero carbs. So fat intakes must be increased when you're on carnivore diet, because fat is the fuel you'll be burning. So those are common mistakes people make in carnivore diet. So really important, up your nutritional intake. If you very busy and require more nutrients, make sure you increase your fat intake because that's the fuel you'll be burning. Do not stick to only beefy or meaty parts in carnivore diet. Eat varieties, as so many parts of the meat, like the organ meat, are dense with nutrients. And also make sure you save time by buying all you require. Like I said earlier, you can package it into these are sandwich bags. So everything I'm going to be requiring for the week is already packaged. Some have been marinated and I'll be freezing, because some people say I don't have time to do all. It is a straightforward kind of food and it takes about 7 to 30 minutes to prepare a carnivore diet. Less stress. So all I do is my spice, herbs, and salt. I use Himalaya salt, Celtic salt, Bajaj salt, or sea salt. Any of those salts, I have them. In addition to that, getting extra nutrients, if you can lay your hands on unsweetened or flavored electrolyte water, you can get bone broth. Bone broth also has a lot of nutrients in it. 2 ways you can get your bone broth is either you prepare it, which I do once in a while when I'm free, or buy high quality organic bone broth from the shelf, the powder form. You can use it, mix it in warm water, add your spice and herb into it, and you're ready to go. Or you get your bone, boil it for at least 3 to 5 hours to get all the nutrients out in your pressure pot, and you can store this water, freeze it, portion it like I normally do because I'm very busy. I portion it into small containers and I freeze them, bring them out when I require them. If you like the video I'm sharing, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch, share, like, and comment so I can bring more videos. Thank you, and watch out for more health videos. Bye.